Most people here know that Alex and I met when we were at school, when we were 13, and I can still remember it clearly, even 18 years ago. She was different to the others then, and even then I knew she was far too good for me. But I guess this is my chance to be serious and say exactly what I mean. And if the 19-year-old me, who was standing in that car park in Woking thinking he'd known his chances forever, could see me now at Alex Carter's house, married, with all of our friends and our family around us, he wouldn't believe it. And to be honest, I still can't really believe it. Those of you who know us both well remind me regularly about just how lucky I am. I might occasionally appear to look like what I know I'm doing, but it's Carter that has my back always, particularly in the hardest times, and she never seems to get fazed by the sort of things that would make most of us run a mile. She's the kindest person I've ever met, and there's no one else able to make me this happy. You support me and your friends, everyone, without question, and I hope I can just do the same for you. I couldn't be any happier to be here today, as your husband, with you as my wife. I just can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
There's so much about Jack which is a delight, and we've come to really cherish him. We welcome you so warmly into the family, and indeed all of your family and all your wonderful friends. There's so many faces I don't recognise, but it's just wonderful to have you all here. And Rose and I are so thrilled that this is the place for the wedding. It's such an important part of all our lives, naturally, and it's just wonderful to have you all here. Bless you. It's a God-given day, and we are very, very lucky.
I could not say a few words to all my most favourite people standing here. So thank you so much for your endless support, not just today, but always. Me and my sister are just so grateful for everything that you've done. And it's rare you get the opportunity to stand up and just say how amazing your parents are, and you're just both the kindest people I know. And finally, and most importantly, to Jack, to whom I really owe the biggest thanks for. There's definitely some conflicting arguments about who liked who first. I still think it was me. Thank you simply for being the most incredible person and for making me feel so lucky and so loved every single day. So here's to almost 10 years together and starting married life with a bang!
Before I get started, I'd just like to add my thanks to Nick and Rose for hosting such a beautiful day, and to Alex and Jack for inviting us all to share it with them. I think I can speak for everyone in this room when I say that there's no greater pleasure than witnessing two people who are so clearly meant to spend the rest of their lives together making that commitment, and today's been extraordinary for that very reason. I realise that the more time I spend standing here embarrassing him in front of you all, the less time I'd have to say what I really want to say, which is that I love him, and that I've never been prouder of him than I am today. Jack, you've been my best friend for 20 years, and you've always been there when I've needed you. I'm afraid to say, though, that our time as best friends is over. And not just because of this speech, but because your best friend is sitting right there next to you. Carter, you are an extraordinary woman and a very good trainer. There isn't a person in this room who hasn't experienced your warmth, kindness, loyalty, and ability to just enchant every single room that you walk into. The relationship that you two have is an example to all of us of what it means to love, care, and support each other. And there's no greater example of that than when Jack lost his dad a couple of years ago. And to see the way that Alex supported Jack through that time, and the way that they both supported Tom, Ollie, and the rest of the family shows that whatever life throws at them, these two will get through it together. And I know that David would be incredibly proud of them today, just as we all are. So, join me in a toast to our very happy newlyweds, the bride and groom, Alex and Jack.